Lama, Arjun Lama, Nepal, from Nepal.
Oh, Nepal. You are now the shopkeeper here. Tell people subscribe to my channel.
Oh my God!
You fear? Why you fear? Why you fear? No, you're not a lady. You're not a lady. Humble people, my ardent subscribers, returning viewers, it's a pleasure to invite you another day, another time. I hope you'll enjoy this episode. I shall like bringing you nice episodes. This channel concentrates on travel videos, lifestyle, everything, man. So welcome back. Hope you gonna enjoy. So I'm in this place, the usual place where I usually come to do my vlogs. It's a very nice place, you see it. Very nice place where I usually do my vlogs, and I hope you guys have been seeing this place more often in this channel. Thank you guys for the love, man. I see, man, something nice. Oof, the love I see, man, I've never seen it before. And now I'm chasing the watch hours, yeah, and I'm seeing some nice things, man. I'm seeing some videos I'm putting, and they're hitting 1K subscribers. So as you continue, I document my life, my lifestyle, my travel, everything. So today I'm going to talk about how travel has changed my perspective of life. So before, I used to travel because of business, because of leisure. So I used to travel in so many parts of Kenya solely for business, because sometimes I was dealing with the selling chickens. Also, I was dealing with the brokerage of farms, plots. So I used to go to different places looking for that. So I knew many parts of Kenya, but that time I had no knowledge of documenting my travels and my experiences. But then I realized that I can document them in YouTube. So today I'm going to share for you some experiences, what has changed, what has not changed, to my perspective of life, what I have seen. So locally, as I was traveling, there's some things I would like to tell you guys. First, before I continue, like the video, yeah, give it some like. Don't forget, man, to hit that also notification as you continue. So what traveling has changed my perspective of life. So locally, I was able to interact with different people, and also to see how people live. Because for example, in Kenya, I've gone to places like Samburu, places like Masai Land. So where I've seen people live there as herdsmen, I was not documenting it. I've gone to places like Machakos, places like Kitui. So those I used to go there for work, business-wise, and I had very nice experiences. People there were welcoming. They were not aggressive. They will, and one of the best thing there, language is not a barrier, because many of people there understand Swahili and English. So this traveling made me to learn local dialects. So I was able to communicate with them when doing business, because I was able to work from this place. You know the market language. When you interact with people there, you see how they talk, like that. So you cannot be conned. So traveling from one place to another makes you understand the local people. So when I used to buy chickens from people, I used to have middlemen, those who are brokers. So before I go there, I will tell them I'm coming. So they will look for me where they get it, and I will go. Also me, I had some people who will come for them. So I will also go in my area of where we used to reside. I will go also and look for them. And I'm telling you, that business was lucrative. Yet maybe you could do it in one day. You could find that you get a customer and you broke. You know, you're traveling. You find that you've broked per chicken 10 shillings that time. And they have around maybe 1,000 chickens and you broke 10 shillings. You see how much you have? 10,000 in a single day. So you could make money that time. Now the shilling has depreciated, man. At times 10,000 was a lot of money if you make. So you can make today, tomorrow you lack. Also, there's a times you could go dry. So traveling made me know people, interact with them, and do business in a very nice way with them. Also, how traveling also changed me as a person. It changed me not to be anger filled. It taught me to be patient. Because you can go to some places, you were waiting for someone to come, the one you are supposed to meet, and you've traveled that for a very long time. You've stayed in the bus, you've gone there. So we need patience. You reach there, you have to wait for the person, and maybe the person has not come. So if you are that type of person who is maybe short-tempered, you can be angry and also talk very bad to that person. So traveling locally made me to be a patient man. Also, the patience applies. Maybe you are traveling in a bus, so you have to take long distances. You're sitting in a bus, putting your ass on that chair, man. People puking there. And resilience, people puking there. I don't know what the problem with these buses. Those buses, man, people just puke inside there. There are papers. People just cannot travel with buses. They cannot stand that. So that is one of the disadvantage of traveling in those buses. It needs you to be patient and resilient, not to be someone who is tempered. Because if you see those things, you can be angry. Yeah. Also, sitting on that chair, maybe you can go to a place, police stop you, and maybe your timing is this time. I must be there to get what I'm going. So the bus has been impounded. You will stay on the roadblock. You will stay at the roadblock for a very long time. So traveling locally, you have to pass through those things. Also, some areas I feared going, because when I reached some places like Samburu, those places were not bad, they were filled with bandits. So I used to fear to go those places at once, but they were nice places to sometimes when I used to go there, because I used to go to Maralal. So I used to go to Nyaururu. I used to go to places like Nakuru. So those places were nice. So also places like Kajiado, I've gone to those places. Now I'm telling you about Kenya, Namanga, Nyeri. Those are places I've traveled. Meru. But I wish those days I was documenting them. But you know, those days, those before 2005, 2006, there was nothing like documenting those things. Those things, there was no YouTube, there was no internet, those times, there was not so much inside. So you could not document. But I'm planning, when I go back, I go there, I interact with people, I interact with people, and I enjoy lifestyle, man, and document all of it. You know, in Qatar, like for example, if you're coming to international, let's first finish with local. So locally, I was also able to taste some local foods. You go to these places, you find they cook different foods. You have to eat them. For example, you sample some cuisines. For example, I will go to a place, I find that they cook vegetable with milk. I'm not used to that, so I will eat them. I'll go to places, you find that they eat some other vegetables we give to rabbits. So these things I'm saying, this I give to rabbits, but sometimes I will eat, sometimes I will also fear them. So what you see is bad. You go to people, you find that it is good. It is good. For example, there's another called ochunga. Ochunga we give to rabbits, but I find people eating it. So I'm just on this road. You can see I like sitting under this tree so much. You can see the area where I am now. So this area is where we do this videos with brother. The brother today is not coming, but I'm alone here. I'm just telling you my travel experiences. So mostly I was traveling for business because I was dealing with chickens and also land selling. But Kenya is a very nice country to travel inside. So I'll argue, if you want to visit there, come there, man. You have the rich heritage. For example, if you go to the Maasai, you have the rich heritage. You see them taking care of cows. You see them the way they milk cows. You know, our cows, where we come from, these traditional cows, you cannot milk without tying the legs or the behind legs, because that cow will kick you. But I can find that the Maasai milk their cows. The cows are very gentle. They don't kick They don't even disturb even goats. I learned how to milk goats because we used to have goats. But for us, we don't milk goats. But when I went to the Maasai, I found them milking goats. So when I came back home, I also decided to milk goats. Those are some of the things I came to learn when I was traveling locally. Also, I came to know about how people live. You find that people live in mud houses, people live in iron sheet houses, people live in just timber houses. So what you in your places you see that these people cannot live inside. It's not they cannot even make a house. You go to another place, you find that they used to make it houses. So instead of traveling, I was used to sleeping on a mattress. But I go to places you have been invited there. You sleep on a cow hide. Yeah. Like when I went to visit the Maasai, I slept on a cow hide, but I don't have problems. I slept. Or some places you go and you sleep on a gunia. Gunia is a sack. You put some sacks down, you sleep. The sleep comes, no problem. So these things are the things you pass through when you travel locally. Like for example, I was traveling in Kenya. So in Kenya, you do not need a passport to travel. You just travel the way you feel like traveling. So let's now talk about traveling to places like this one. Like for example, now I'm in this place. This is the Middle East place is called Qatar here. So when I travel here, there's some things that I was not expecting. You know, I've been interviewing people how they have come here, but I've never shared my experience. So when I came here, the first thing I saw was this. You see this? You see this? These ones, I found them so many here, stray of them. I thought these ones are not here, but I found there were so many, those dogs. Hey, you know, the first stop I stepped was in the Sol area. So I found so many dogs. Also, when I travel here, you know, back there in Kenya, we have these Indians. We used to go to school with them. So when I came here, I also found them here. So it was just normal. But here there are so many than there. Here there are so many than the locals. And the reason why the difference I found here is that here Indians are just normal people. But in 254 men, those guys are the rich businessmen. You cannot find one just poor like this one or doing these funny jobs, man. You find them having big shops, big places. You go and find them. They are the OGs. These are the OGs. These are the rich people. But here, when I came here, I'm telling you one thing. When I travel, what the different things I see when I travel. When I came here, I found these guys. We're just the same with them, doing the same jobs. But there, you cannot find them doing these jobs. Those guys they have mastered the art of business. They are the so-called OGs, the businessmen, the rich men, the rich dudes. Oh, Indians are not matchable there. They know how to make the bill, man. The bill. They know how to make it. So another thing when I came here was also the weather. So here the weather was somehow challenging because I came during summertime. It was too much hot, man. So that was one of the things I found here. I was not there because, for example, the place I used to travel locally, the weather was the same. Nothing like fun, nothing like what. Maybe at maybe 1 o'clock is when the sun is hot. But if you go under a tree, you don't feel the hotness. It's just the hotness of the sun rays burning, but not the humidity. This animal is still dancing near here. It's dancing here. Maybe it has kids. You see they are so big. The normal guns are so big. It's still bouncing here. So locally the weather is not like this one here. The weather here is so much tough. There the weather is welcoming. It's not so much hot. Yeah. Another thing also, the the road network here. You find here, even when you go inside, it is carpeted. Like this one is carpeted. The inside, everywhere, every household, the road is carpeted. But they are not all, the roads going inside, they are not so much carpeted indoors. But they are all weather, but they are maram roads. Here, all roads are carpeted. So this was something I've seen when I'm here and back there. But you know, this is a developed nation. There is a developing. This one is so much developed. Roads are everywhere. Also, here, one thing I came here and there, the difference I see when I travel here, local here, like here, water, it's a desert, but you find water is no problem here. Because here they know how to preserve water. But there, and then some place I would go, there was no water. Like the deep places of Kambani, you could find water. It's a scarcity, it's a truth. But here, it's a desert, but they know how to conserve water and also how to have water. There's problem like water rationing here. I don't think when I travel. So I'm trying to compare traveling locally and traveling internationally, because here I'm international. Also, one thing is, let's talk about the food. The foods here, they put spices, but there it's flat. Hello, bye. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. People watching you all over the world.
Yes.
Okay.
What is this?
This one for YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yes.
Every world people watch you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just you will large check.
Oh, okay.
I just know what you have this working. You will large it. It's nice.
Okay. This one small.
No. I this villaggio. I this no good media. I this villaggio this nice.
Villaggio?
Yes. Yeah, villaggio this year. Qatar. This you.
Malum. Yeah. TK. So the guy is telling me that I should go to places like Villaggio, Qatar. I show you guys those places when I travel. So one thing, also the language barrier. You see, like this guy, the way he's talking. If you are new here, understanding this guy is very hard. You see, but he speaks English, but you have to catch one word from what he's saying. For example, you viewers, you don't understand what this guy was telling me, but he was telling me that was one of the things I came when I travel. Language barrier. These guys understand their language, Hindi, and maybe Urdu, and also Arabic. So if you don't understand English, they don't understand it very much. But you see, here, people understand English, but for them, English, they don't understand very well, because they don't deal with English, they don't deal with people, they do these jobs, they don't interact with people so much, so they don't need English. So that's making you, language is also a problem. When you come here, you have to speak their broken English. But you know, when you are locally traveling, where I come from, people understand the national language, they understand English, they understand Swahili. So you have no problem with language barrier there. But he has given me a good idea that I should show you those places. But already, if you are a very good subscriber, you can watch those videos of mine, taking you to those places. But I'll be taking you to more and more and more. So another thing, also traveling locally and traveling here. Locally also have variety. For example, there you have a variety of things to showcase when you travel. Even if you are recording, you have a variety of things to showcase. But here you find the places you showcase are touristic sites. They are not cultural sites. Those ones everybody showcases. There's nothing new to get. Like for example, here I've gone to so many places that what are telling me, but nothing new. Maybe what for an event like that. Also, one thing that is traveling there and also traveling here. Here, during sometimes you can find people outside, but during other times, like during summer, very hard, you don't find people outside. So traveling here, interaction with people is minimal during summer, but during winter, you can find it. But for example, I could be traveling in a place like in Africa, a country in Africa, right? At the time right now, I could find so much people outside. That is one of the things. You can say maybe you can attribute that to people working. But also here, some people work at night. They are free. Yeah. But there, many people, some of them are businessmen, some of them are what. So people are outside working, looking for things to do. But here, many people are indoors. So here, another thing, people here are indoors or inside their cars. People don't walk a lot. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like you see that these people walking here, maybe they are from the shop, from doing those things. That's why you see people walking here. It's very hard to see them walking. Yeah. You can see very nice here. So as we wind up the video, guys, I hope you've been enjoying. So if you have anything, you can put in the comment section. I'll be bringing you nice videos every day. So today I was comparing traveling locally and traveling internationally. So I also plan also to travel more and more. So by the end of next year, God willing, I want to start traveling to a different place, because the only place I've traveled is only 3 countries. I've traveled in Uganda, Kenya, and Qatar. But Uganda and Kenya, I have not documented them. The only place I've documented my travel vlogs is only here in Doha, Qatar. I have gone to around 90% of Qatar I've been to. Yeah, but what I've seen is that those fancy areas, those videos, people don't enjoy them a lot. They like the deep areas, those videos, people like them a lot. But let's see if we can continue with the videos. Just what you can do, man, give the video a like. So today I'll be happy if you like the video, for it to get engagement, for it to be viewed by so very many people, for me to get the watch hours that I'm chasing now. Yeah, and I'll be glad, and I'll be welcome you again and again. Tell a friend to subscribe, to like, to share, and also don't forget to hit that notification button. It's me, a boy from 254. Follow me on Instagram at OMBILI_2 OMBILI_2 boy from 254, signing out again. In case you want a collab, hit me on those social media platforms, or check this description. My WhatsApp number is there. See you next time.